12 months ago, the question was simple. Could Arne Slot fill the impossible void left by Jurgen Klopp? Today, the answer is emphatic and engraved across the Premier League trophy. In his debut season at Liverpool, Slot has not only met expectations, he shattered them, guiding the Reds to a breathtaking league title and restoring Anfield's status as a fortress of champions. But it's what's happening beneath the silverware that has fans truly buzzing. The atmosphere within the squad has shifted. The training ground hums with intensity. Belief has returned, not just in the stands, but in every pass, press, and last-ditch tackle. Slot's influence goes beyond tactics. He's reinvigorated a team that had once looked weary, turning them into a relentless, unified force. This is more than a title win. It's a statement. A new era has begun at Liverpool, and the foundations Arne Slot has laid suggest the best may be yet to come. Here's how the Dutchman has delivered a massive boost to his Liverpool squad, and why fans everywhere are dreaming even bigger. Let's break it down, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to clothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, John Heitinga has explained his decision to leave Liverpool and take the head coach job at Ajax, having become more complete during his time at Anfield. Heitinga has left Arne Slot's staff after less than a year at Liverpool, departing to sign a 2-year deal as Ajax head coach. It comes following a previous spell as caretaker boss of the Amsterdam club, where he also spent 18 years as a player, coming through the academy before making 218 first-team appearances. The lure of Ajax is obvious then, but the decision to leave a successful setup on Merseyside will still have been a difficult one. I had a fantastic year there, Heitinga reflected of his time at Liverpool, speaking to Ajax's official website. Winning the league was the crown to our work. But the conversations I had with Alex Kroos and Marijn Buker and the idea behind it all made me very excited to start here. I have been following Ajax recently and I was able to watch a lot. That's what you get when you live in England and your family lives in Amsterdam. You have some spare time. Ajax also continued to develop. Farioli built something here and we want to continue working on that. That's why I'm excited to start. Asked to sum up his time as assistant at both Liverpool and before that West Ham, Heitinga said, "It was educational. Amazing actually. I gained international experience, got a look behind the scenes in perhaps the biggest competition in the world. I got to work with 2 coaches, of which one has been around for a long time, and the other one got to continue Jurgen Klopp's legacy. I think together we built something wonderful there last season." While this is not Heitinga's first experience of a leading role, it is his first on a permanent contract, and the 41-year-old believes his work at Liverpool will help him to establish himself. You become more complete, he continued. You gain international experience. You have to deal with the fact that in the English League, every match is another challenge. You analyze every opponent. Also in the Champions League, where you have to perform the intensity of the game, but mostly about how you build a team and how you treat each other. That has been very important in the last 2 seasons. Liverpool are yet to identify a replacement for Heitinga, but according to The Athletic's James Pearce, the search is underway. Slot's former assistant, Marino Pusic, would appear the obvious candidate. Now in some massive Arne Slot news, Liverpool suffered tremendously with injuries last season, but in the first under Arne Slot, the number of games missed reduced by an astonishing 64.3%. The Reds' final season under Jurgen Klopp fell apart as too many players were overplayed to compensate for the injury list, thus seeing the campaign crumble. In 2023/24, 22 players missed a game due to injury, combining for a total of 362 matches missed to leave Slot and his coach is an obvious starting point for improvement. It was not sustainable, and thankfully, Liverpool have seen injuries reduced by 64.3% this season, with 11 regular senior players forced to miss at least one game. They combined for 129 games missed due to a fitness issue, with Joe Gomez, 24, and Connor Bradley, 19, sitting out the most. It is a significant drop, and one that was desperately needed, as injuries saw players miss a combined 670 games missed across the previous 2 seasons. This time around, 11 senior players did not miss a game due to injury, although 5 were absent due to either illness or suspension. Ruben Peters, first-team lead physical performance coach, has been a catalyst for change after boasting a record above 90% for player availability whilst with Slot at Feyenoord. The pair are known to have a keen eye for detail, with Peters consistently looking to find ways to optimize performance, whether that be through sleep or diet, among other things. It is not by luck that Liverpool's injuries decreased, rather by design, and the Reds reaped the ultimate reward by lifting the Premier League trophy. When asked earlier in the season if he thinks luck had been in Liverpool's favour as injuries hit other teams, Slot brilliantly retorted, "If you think injuries are only luck or bad luck, then we've been lucky. But we've tried to believe in the fact that we try to prevent them from a certain way of working, so that we don't have many injuries. I don't see that as luck. I see this as, first of all, top professionals. Our players do everything to stay fit. Second of all, great facilities and great staff. You cannot go through a season without injuries. It is more the amount of injuries that you hopefully try to prevent. It could be luck, but I hope that we do things in the right way, that it is not only luck, but it is also doing things in the right way." In other news, Jeremy Frimpong is Liverpool's first signing of the summer, but he nearly joined the club as a youngster, only to make the move to Man City, as it made more sense. The Reds moved quickly to trigger the 24-year-old's release clause, and it comes as a full-circle moment for the Dutchman after nearly signing for the club as a 9-year-old. Frimpong was born in Amsterdam, but moved to England with his family at the age of 7, going on to sign for Manchester City's academy in 2010, before leaving in 2018-2019. A move to Bayer Leverkusen followed, and it has resulted in a return to the Premier League club he chose first all those years ago, as he explained to Rising Ballers. "I chose Liverpool first," he said in a recent interview when discussing his early academy prospects. "I was going to sign for them, but back then, driving wasn't a thing. My family wasn't driving, and it was far. Obviously, Man City was local, so then I tried them next, and it made more sense. It was 15 minutes on the bus." He touched on it again on his Liverpool unveiling, saying, "Of course, when I was younger and Liverpool first came, that was a no-brainer as well. But due to transportation and all these sorts of things, I had to go a different way, and look at me now. So it has worked really well." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.